Okay, so good evening and welcome to the second interaction session for the course Introduction to Aircraft Design. So I noticed that some students are there from the previous meeting, like Pushkin Meal, but I also observed that there is one student by the name User. So we'd like to request User to rename himself or herself. So the person who is named as a user is requested to rename with the correct name. There are just two participants now, me and Pushkin. So we have to wait till other people join.
Okay, sir.
So Pushkin, I have a question to ask you before other people join.
Yes, sir.
Do you have an idea why there are so few people who join these interactive sessions? Although we have so many students registered for the course, but so few of them are joining the online interaction session.
Sir, I guess many of the people join, like enroll into your course just for the sake of the name. For example, I also just joined one course in my first year, but I could not keep up with the course, so I had to drop it midway. So that's why I think many people not come to these live interactive sessions. Although this is very nice platform to have one-on-one interaction with you.
No, Pushkin, there are many students who actually are going to give the examination also because nearly 140, 150 people give examination every year. So if they give the examination, that means they are interested, they are serious, or maybe they are not. But is it that these sessions are held at a time not convenient to students?
No, sir, I don't think so. These sessions are held at a time not very convenient. And like evening is the most convenient time for me, I guess, and for rest of. And if people have the issue with the time, then in that form where we have to ask questions with you, there is three slots of preferable timing. So I guess it's not the main reason that students are not joining these sessions.
Hmm. Because we take out 1 hour from our schedule for each of these sessions.
Yes, sir.
And I have never seen more than 10 to 12 students. This time, because we have a Zoom meeting, it becomes a little bit more personal, so more students join. But whenever I do YouTube live, there have been cases where there were only 4 students or 3 students in the whole meeting. One reason is that YouTube live is available as a video recording later on.
Yes,
So
sir.
Some students feel that we will watch it later. Why should we attend it online? Okay,
Yeah.
so now some people are joining in. Vishnu Das, Kritik, and Almas Sharif. So I would request these students to one by one unmute themselves and, if possible, also share your video so that we can have an interaction. Let us start. Vishnu Das, maybe you can start by unmuting and also putting your video on.
Sir, give me 2 minutes. I am just reaching my
No
home.
problem. What about Kritik? What about Kritik and Almas Sharif?
All right, sir, I currently had to answer this call from my phone. I'll join on my laptop in a few minutes and turn on my camera then.
That's okay. No problem. What about Almas Sharif?
Good evening, sir. I'm muting now.
Okay. Would you be able to open your mic and then introduce yourself, Almas?
Good evening, sir. I'm Alma Sharif. I'm
Or also
studying.
your camera, Almas, if possible. If possible.
Okay, sir. Okay. No problem.
Yes, yes. Okay. So, are you on a phone or on a laptop or on a desktop? Because the curtain behind you is giving light from the back, which is giving haziness. Yeah,
Yes,
this
sir.
will be better. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes,
Great.
sir. Good evening, sir. I'm Alma Sharif. I'm
Yes.
studying MTech second year, sir.
Where
In
are you
aero-
studying? Which discipline? Where are you studying?
in VTU Vishweshwara Technological University, in Muddenhalli, sir, in
Which
Bangalore.
college? Which college is that?
VTU, sir, Vishweshwara Technological University.
Okay.
It is a university itself. I'm studying in aerospace propulsion technology.
Okay, very good. You are an aerospace propulsion MTech student in VTU. Okay,
Yes,
good.
correct, sir.
Excellent. Vishnu Das, we can see you now. So maybe you can unmute and start speaking.
Hello, sir. Sir, my name is Vishnu Das. I'm from Kerala. So I have done my mechanical engineering. Then I did my supply chain management from IIT Bombay itself. So I was in SDM zone, and then I was working in the procurement and other sectors. So I'm mainly into business. And then I have done my sustainable development recently from Nalanda University in Rajgir. And then I was working on some business aspects of the drone market and the aircraft market. So I wanted to understand how these things work. So that was my motive of joining the course. Yes. So I just
Okay.
wanted to understand the basic things and
Okay. So unfortunately, we don't cover too much of drones directly in this course
yeah.
because there are dedicated courses by Professor Subramaniam Sadarla on drone design or UAV design. In fact, he has two courses, I am told, on UAV design. Are you aware of that?
No, sir, I joined this course with the perspective that I wanted to learn the basics because I have a mechanical engineering background. I wanted to understand the basics so that in the business scenario, this aircraft market is going to have a good potential in the coming years. So there is a lot of interest in this field as per our research and all these things. So it's important to understand the basic principles, and that's why I joined for this course
Good.
specifically. Yeah.
Very good. Okay, welcome. Uh, Kritik, we are not able to hear you or see you.
Yeah,
Yes.
sir, I'm sorry. I'm currently setting up my laptop. It's going to take a few minutes. I apologize.
Okay, okay, okay. I sorry, you told that and I just forgot. Okay, great. So we have around 4 people along with the teaching assistant sitting next to me and also online. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and talk to you. But before that, it will be nice if we can interact because we have chosen this time a Zoom platform which allows us to see each other and hear each other rather than a very, very impersonal interaction on YouTube Live, where the only thing I get to see is a chat, and I found it very impersonal. I did not like it. So that's why I requested the NPTEL staff here to try a YouTube Live this time. Before this, I had a 1 hour session with the students of Introduction to Aerospace Engineering. There were around 14 to 15 students in that particular session. And that was very interactive. We got to see them, we got to speak to them. There were many questions asked by them. And some questions were common and some questions were very specific. So it was good. Okay. So what we can do is we can start by sharing the screen and going ahead. I want to start with the questions from the announcement and then talk a few things which I do normally every time. So here are the first two questions. For the final examination that is to be held in October, what else do I have to read other than these lectures to score good in that? So technically speaking, if you are able to go through the content very carefully, very seriously, and if you are able to answer all the questions in the assignment, so Udit, you will be able to reasonably do well in the course. But if you want to really do very, very well in the course, it will be a good idea to also read the associated textbooks. One of the most recommended books for aircraft design is by Daniel Raymer. It's easily available online, so you should be able to get that. And I've also given a list of books, I think, in the course. So those books are going to supplement and add to your knowledge. But honestly speaking, if you spend your entire time only focusing on what has been covered in the assignments and in the videos, according to me, it should be more than enough for you to do very well. Kalaivanam has a question regarding why not development of at least small aircraft in India. Yeah, Pushkin, please go ahead. You have raised your hand, so go ahead.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
Sir, is it possible that we can be provided previous year questions of the examination that took place?
See, that is a policy of NPTEL. So we normally, I don't have any content with me, so I don't have any idea about it. But look, you should not get biased by what has been asked in the past because the syllabus is the same. The topics are the same. So we create new questions each time, or we try to make new questions each time. So it may not really help you much, but through the assignments which you have given, you already have a very good idea of the kind of questions we ask. And the questions in the examinations are going to be of a similar level of complication and similar level of difficulty. Numericals, as well as
Yes.
multiple choice answers, as well as single choice answers. So you should not really worry too much about going into the questions. See, do not do this course primarily for scoring good marks. Do this course to enjoy the subject and to learn the subject. And while you do that, you will be able to really do well in the examination also. Okay.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Kalaivanam, why not development of at least small aircraft in India? The answer is that small aircraft are being developed in India. You may not be aware of them, but they are being developed in India, although not in that large a scale that we see in Europe or in the US. Now, nobody stops you in developing aircraft. The only problem is that aircraft design and development exercise is a very cost-intensive exercise. And it is only possible for it to be done if there is a financial benefit in doing it. So India has developed an aircraft called as Hansa at NAL Bangalore, which is used by flying clubs. Then there are other small aircraft which are also under development. There are also some ultralights being made. Okay. So If there is a market and if there is financial wherewithal available, people will be able to design and make small aircraft in India. Mahesh Kumar wants to know, can there be a fighter aircraft designed to be carried in a military transport aircraft like C-17 Globemaster and launched at the end of the service ceiling of the transport aircraft so that the fighter plane can get the advantage of double the service ceiling? Well, the answer is yes, it is possible. And it has happened in the past. For example, if you know, the first aircraft to fly supersonic was Bell X-1. This aircraft was carried below the belly of another aircraft, which took it to a particular altitude, and then Bell X-1 was launched with a jet engine to achieve high speeds. So there have been cases like this. But if you are looking at a fighter aircraft, which is carried by a transport aircraft, the amount of drag that will be created by the fighter aircraft hanging below is going to be so large that by the time this aircraft goes to an altitude, it will consume the entire fuel. So I don't know whether you would like to have a fighter aircraft that is being launched from a high altitude slowly. Normally, we would like it to respond very quickly. Okay, so it is all a matter of doing the design calculations and finding out whether it will really be useful. And normally what people do is they have a missile which is launched from a fighter aircraft at a high altitude, and then the missile can go to the higher altitude. Okay, I have some slides to discuss with you, but more important would be to interact with you and to take your questions. So we will go back to our meeting to see if, there are, okay, so there are the same participants. In fact, we have lost one participant in our meeting. Okay, so I'll go back to the presentation, and if someone has any question, they can ask. Let me go straight to, I like to skip this. This is, we'll come back to this later. I would like to talk about the internship. I have spoken about last time also. But interesting thing for you is, since you are students of aircraft design, I would like you to know about this very interesting competition on aircraft conceptual design. So can you confirm that my screen is visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So I am talking to you regarding.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
No, but what are you seeing on the screen?
The PPT. A
No,
sneak
what
peek.
do you see in the PPT?
A sneak peek.
No, that is what I'm saying. So
Neck deck.
you are seeing NACDAC 9 sneak peek, but what I want you to see now, do you see two logos in this particular slide?
Hello, hello, hello.
No,
No.
sir.
I don't think you can see. So I'm going to stop
Hello, good sir. How are you? I can see, sir. How are you? Hello, bro. How are you? Sir, do not redeem it. Why did you redeem it? You did not have to redeem it. Sir, your computer has a virus, sir.
I think we'll go directly to that presentation.
I think somebody came in between.
Yeah, so we have thrown him out. It was a Pakistani warrior by the name, so we have thrown him out, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, so we will get directly go to the presentation. Now I would like to know if you are able to see two logos on the top.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So I want to give you a sneak peek into this. First of all, how many of you in the audience already know about this competition called NACDEC? None of you? Can you answer by saying yes or no?
No, sir,
No,
we
sir.
don't know. I don't know.
Okay, good. So then I'm going to give you a sneak peek. This competition is not new. We are running it for the last 8 years. And this time is going to be the 9th edition of NACDEC. So what is NACDEC? We will talk about NACDEC, previous NACDECs. I'll talk about what is in plan in the schedule for the new NACDEC, talk about the rules, what is there for you as participants, and then I'll talk very briefly about the problem statement and what resources you can use. So NACDEC is basically a competition which is held all over the country. It's a national competition to encourage and nurture aerospace conceptual design activities. In this competition, not only you take part, but you also get a chance to interact with industry experts through monthly webinars. And there can be more than one webinar in a month in case there is a requirement and in case we are able to find the experts who are ready to address the students. We also run a dedicated WhatsApp group and an email account, dedicated email account for NACDEC related interaction, questions, queries, and clarifications. NACDEC is aimed to give you a first-hand feel of how an aerospace system is designed. And as students, we want you to experience a complete design cycle from the concept to the conceptual design. Now, you are students of aircraft design already. You know that aircraft design has got 3 broad stages. Can you please name them? Anybody remembers? The 3 broad stages of aircraft design.
Conceptual,
Preliminary.
detailed designing.
Okay, conceptual, preliminary, and detailed. Okay, so we are going to expect you to work only on the conceptual design stage in NACDEC. You will not be expected to do any preliminary design or detailed design. The underlying bottom line of this particular competition is that when we go to the industry and we say that there are so many students who are aerospace engineers or interested in aerospace engineering jobs, like in the audience here, so many of you said that you are interested to take up a career in aerospace engineering. Why don't you hire them? So the experts complain that there are many engineers every year they come out, but they are not industry ready. They don't know what we want them to know, and they know what we don't want them to know. So our job is to bridge the gap to the extent possible between academia and industry, and to make students like you who are interested in aerospace engineering to become industry ready so that you acquire the skills which will make you attractive for the industry to hire. And I am very happy to share that there are many success stories of NACDEC where our ex-participants have been hired by aerospace companies because of the knowledge and skill they acquired because of taking part in NACDEC. Now, as I said, NACDEC is not new. The first one was started way back in 2017-18, and that was a multi-role amphibian aircraft operating from Juhu Airport and also going to a place in Pune. Then the next year was high altitude unmanned aerial vehicle for aerial mapping of the country, basically the borders of the country. After that, we came up with the problem on high altitude platform for communications coverage to provide communication solutions. After that, we came up with the concept of intercity electrical vertical takeoff and landing air taxi aircraft, which was abbreviated as ICE VTOLA. Then next year, we had a water scooping amphibian aircraft for firefighting called as VASAF. Now, from the 6th NACDEC onwards, the industry began to take notice. It took us 5 years to really make NACDEC popular among the industry, among the companies. So in 2022, one company based in IISc Bangalore called as Art Park, which are working on UAV development, they gave us a problem statement of a vertical takeoff and landing autonomous air ambulance aircraft, which was abbreviated as Upchar Vahak aircraft. So Art Park came up with a prize money of 4 lakh rupees for the 6th NACDEC. Then 7th NACDEC was an unmanned aerial vehicle for Mars atmospheric data study or UMADS. This problem and the 4 lakh prize money came from ISRO. last year we had a supersonic unmanned combat aerial vehicle or SUCAV. The 4 lakh rupees for this as prize money came from DRDO. And this year we are expecting a problem statement to be given to us by Larsen and Toubro, Tactical Hunting and Reconnaissance UAV or THAR UAV. Okay. So this is the history and the present NACDAC. So this year, the problem statement is going to be on Tactical Hunting and Reconnaissance UAV to be used in Thar Desert. That's why the name is Thar UAV. Okay, here is the tentative schedule of NACDAC, which I will flash in front of you so that you know that we do not do this competition in a hurry. We give you enough time to do all the activities and to learn as you go in the competition. Unlike a hackathon or unlike any other competition where people have to do everything in 2 months, 3 months, 1 month, hackathons are even 24 hours, 48 hours. We do it over 11 months, nearly 1 year. So the problem statement will be released hopefully by the end of this month. Then you will get 1 month to register for the competition. So the whole of October will be available after we release the problem statement to register for the competition. Then we will give you 2 months time to acquire conceptual design skills. Now the students of this course are lucky that you already are acquiring these skills through this NPTEL course. But we will give you 2 months to revise and to improve your skills. By the time this competition starts, all of you would have completed this course, and some of you who would have registered for the examination, you would have also given the exam by end of October. So you would be ready. So 2 months will be available to you, November and December, to further hone your conceptual design skills. And we will help you by doing some online webinars. Then somewhere in mid-January, we plan to conduct what is called as a design competency examination to check whether the teams have over the last 2.5 months, have they really learnt basics of aircraft conceptual design. So there will be an online examination. Based on the examination, we are going to discontinue some teams who do not show any competency, and some teams who have shown some competency will be continued. So we will take 2 weeks for that to go through your examination and to decide which team to continue. By end of January, you should know whether you are continuing or not. Then we give you another 2 months, 8 weeks to write the midterm report, and we were thinking of also having a video submission. After that, we will take 2 weeks to shortlist the teams for stage 2. Then you will get another 2 months for final report submission. So notice, we give you 2 months for everything: acquiring conceptual design skills, midterm report, and the final report submission, which means over 6 months, you can easily take part in this competition. By mid-June, we will receive your reports. We will take nearly a month to conduct maybe a viva and to also evaluate your report through experts. And by mid-July, we will announce the 5 teams which are shortlisted for the final round. And the final round is normally held in mid-August. This is held in Bengaluru. And the teams which are shortlisted for final round, if you are an outstation team out of Bengaluru, we are going to give you accommodation. We are going to give you your travel reimbursement, and we will give you transport to go and come back to the venue of the competition. Okay, so this is how NACDAC is conducted from approximately end of September to next year, August, which means you will get nearly 11 months to do this competition. There are some rules of NACDAC which I would like to elaborate to you. Starting from last year, we have decided that the team members of NACDAC can be from any branch of engineering, whether it is computer science, mechanical, electrical, civil, mechatronics, whatever. And you can have both a team containing undergraduate and postgraduate students. So no restriction, no bar on your background or the only requirement is that you should be from AICTE or UGC approved engineering college or institution and only one team is allowed from each institute, maximum 5 members in the team. Now, we will be charging a registration fee of 5,000 rupees per team of 5 members, approximately 1,000 rupees per member. The main aim of this is not to earn money from you, but to instill a sense of seriousness and commitment, because there are many stories where we come to know that a team of 5 starts the competition and after 3 months, 2 people sign out because they have lost interest. If you pay some money as students, you will definitely have some stake and you would not like to discontinue. Okay, now we are not here to earn money from you. So therefore, we are going to give a merchandise to all the members of the teams that submit decent final design reports. And I'll talk about it in the next slide. Okay. Now, 5 teams, as I mentioned to you, among all the teams who register for NACDEC are ultimately going to be shortlisted for the final round at Bengaluru, and travel costs reimbursed and accommodation provided for outstation teams. Okay. Now, what are the incentives for you? Why should you take part in NACDEC? So, there are 2 incentives which are already existing. We are giving prizes worth 4 lakh rupees total. So there is a first, second, third prize, and sometimes we also give consolation prize. Total amount of the prize money is 4 lakh rupees. We also give a certificate of merit or participation. And from this year onwards, we have also started to give some medals to the teams that reach the final round and win prizes. Based on the comments and suggestions of many teams, this year we are proposing some new incentives. Okay. These incentives are as follows. In the first 8 NACDECs, the final round was conducted in Bangalore with some event other than NACDEC in the morning session, then lunch, and after lunch we used to conduct the NACDEC finals. This time we are wanting to conduct a full day event for students. Then after the NACDEC competition is over, the teams which are in the final will be invited to attend an online immersive program. Primarily, we want to convert your design calculations and all your work into a publication if possible. So we will guide you and motivate you and handhold you to convert your project report into a good publication. If you have come up with some new idea, new scheme, we might even help you to file a patent for it. Then we are planning a site visit to some aeronautical or aerospace establishment in Bengaluru for the finalists after the final round. Normally, the event is held on a Saturday. So we thought that you can stay back for one more day and visit an organization in Bangalore like HAL or NAL or DRDO or ISRO or any other organization which allows us the visit. We have already spoken to one organization and they have agreed in principle, but we are going to speak to other organizations also. Another thing that we are trying this time is talking to various companies who are wanting to give internships, saying that these students have done a design exercise, they have done well, they have been in the final round of NACDEC. Can you please interview them for a possible internship? Many companies, I'm sure, are interested, some startup companies, even some other organizations. So there is a good possibility that some of the members of the final team who are interested might end up with a good internship in aerospace companies, provided the companies are interested and provided you do well in their interview. This will be possible only and only if you do the calculations and the design with a lot of seriousness and commitment and equip yourself to be able to be of some use to the companies. Now, what are the resources available to students like you to be able to take part in this particular competition? There are online courses on aircraft design such as by Dr. A.K. Ghosh, ex-IIT Kanpur. Then Subramaniam Sadarla, who still works in IIT Kanpur, has 2 courses on unmanned aerial vehicles. And all of you are anyway undergoing this course by me. So this also gives you the resources. So these are the main resources which are available on the NPTEL website. Apart from this, as I mentioned, we do plan to conduct webinars every month in which you will be able to get some more information. Okay. So we suggest people to use software for the calculations, which is in the open source. We recommend people use Python for sizing and performance calculations. We suggest that you use OpenVSP and VSP Aero for CAD modeling and aerodynamic analysis. OpenVSP already has been taught to you as part of this course. Okay. If required, we can request our team members to conduct workshops on OpenVSP in various colleges who need help. Of course, that will involve some expenditure towards travel, accommodation, and charges. We recommend OpenFOAM for CFD evaluation, recommend FLR5 or XFoil open source software for basic aerodynamic analysis, and for report writing, we suggest that you use a software called LaTeX. Okay. We recommend that you should use only licensed version of commercial software available in your college. If you don't want to use these softwares, and if you want to use something like MATLAB,
Sir, how are you?
or if you want to use some other software, then you might be interested.
Hey, my good friend, are you okay, sir?
Give me 1 minute.
Hello. No, are you okay, sir? Are you okay, sir? Are you okay?
Sorry about that. We had some undesirable people in the audience, so we had to cut them out. So if your college has got a license of various softwares, you can use them. We have no problem. But we would like to discourage the use of pirated software. And in fact, if we come to know, then we will even disqualify the team. We give certificates to all people who take part in NECDEC and reach the final round, first, second, third prize. We give a certificate to every individual. We also give a certificate of participation to the students who are in the final round. Around 20-25 teams are in the final round. So not final, pre-final round. And then we also give a certificate of appreciation to the faculty mentor who has mentored you in this competition. So with this, I would like to stop and open for any queries that you may have regarding NACDEC.
Sir, is it mandatory to have 5% a team?
No, you can have less than 5 members in a team. There have been cases in the past where there are teams with 2 members and they have won the competition. But then the registration fee will be shared by only less number of people. So it may turn out to be very expensive for you. Therefore, it may be a good idea, and the work is quite involved. It is not a small amount of work. So it is good to go around the college and get like-minded people.
Okay, sir.
Any other question? How many of you would be interested to take part in NACDEC? Okay, so one hand is raised by Pushkin. All right, anybody else? Those of you who are not able to take part in NACDEC. Okay, now Kritik, if you are able to speak and introduce yourself now, we would like you to unmute and speak and also put the video if possible. Kritik, yes. Can you speak, Ritik? No, we can't hear you. If you are unable to speak, you can also send a message in the chat window. Okay, I think we'll go back. We'll go back to our presentation. This already we have discussed. So now we can go back to the initial portion which I wanted to talk to you. But before we do that, do you have any comments on NACDAC? Would you like to suggest any modifications in our rules and regulations? Would you like to give us some constructive suggestions to improve the competition?
Sir, maybe if it is possible that you may allow more than one team from each colleges.
What is the logic for that?
Because sir, if more like if 10 students are interested to take part in NECDEC and one team has already registered, so that next team might not be able to register.
Hello, I have question. I'm so sorry to interrupt. I am so sorry. Did I miss any of this session?
Yeah, you have missed the entire session.
Oh my God, I missed the entire session, sir. That is not good one, sir. Bharati, I am so sorry. Can you redo the session sometime later this weekend?
Yeah, can you introduce
Uh,
yourself
you-
first?
Okay, so with the aircraft design, what is the best aircraft to like maximize, like when you impact with the twin tower, what is the best one to like maximize like the impact so the towers will fall down and kill everyone?
No, I would like to first know who you are and introduce yourself. Then only we can
Oh,
continue.
my name is Raj Rupi and I study at IIT in Delhi.
Which department are you working in Delhi?
I am working in the engineering department, sir.
No, which engineering?
Engineering, mechanical engineering, sir.
You are in mechanical engineering. Okay.
Yes.
Right. So, do you have a question related to aircraft design? I can answer that.
Yes. So what is the aircraft design that like can like maximize like the death you get from the twin tower, you know? So when you have like the tower and you crash the aircraft into the tower, like what is the best design to like kill everybody, you know, like and like twin tower, you know, bro?
Twin tower, I know, definitely I know, but I'm not interested to answer such questions.
Sir, I guess it's the same guy from
Yeah, it's the
before.
same guy coming again and again. We could hear the voice and make out from there. Right. So, what is the justification for having more than one team? See, look, the problem is this. We want to be fair to all the institutions. And the problem is, imagine if one institute sends two teams and both the teams are entering the final round. Unfortunately, it will not be looking very fair. So that's why right from the beginning, we have allowed only one team from a college.
So
Okay.
sir, is it allowed on first come first serve?
No, basically what happens is the team is nominated by the principal. Okay. The team is nominated. So if there are more than 5 students, then internally they have a competition in the college, and then one team is nominated. So students cannot simply register. You have to register through your HOD or your principal. There is a form which is signed by the HOD or principal for registration. So therefore, we ensure that only one nomination comes from each college. And sometimes by mistake, there are two nominations from the college. So then we ask the principal to choose one team. And if there is no reply, then we choose the first team.
Oh, okay, sir. Kritiv has texted something.
Yeah. So Kritik has texted about his background. He has graduated from Indus School, Hyderabad, and currently taking this course to gain knowledge in aerospace engineering. So, Kritik, are you studying something right now? You have graduated from a school. So, are you studying something right now, or what are you doing after your graduation?
Sir, are you aware of the Niga attack on the 9/11 towers in Mumbai, New Delhi?
No, I'm not aware of such an attack. No, let him be in the waiting room. He can't come. Then he can't come in. Okay. I've just put him in the waiting room so that he can wait there endlessly because he's again and again joining. But I'm sure he will sign out and again try to come in again. Never mind. This is interesting. Once in a while, we have such interesting things. So, Kritik, back to you. Would you be able to tell us what you are doing after graduating? Checkbox. Okay, so Vishnu Das, Almas, do you have any suggestions regarding NACDEC? Let me ask Almas, for example, why is she not interested in taking part?
Hello, my dear friend. How are you? Are you aware of the Niger invasion of Mumbai in the year 7?
So I'm waiting for Almas to respond. Why is she not interested to take part in the competition? What is your feeling? I don't have anything to discuss beyond that. Okay, you are taking a gap year and participating in online courses to aerospace for purpose of gaining knowledge in aerospace engineering to personal research. Very good. Okay, thank you for letting us know what you are doing. So that guy has left the meeting. Yes. He'll come again. So we have around 9 minutes remaining. So the floor will be open for some more discussion. I do have some slides to show, but I thought I will spend the time more effectively in interacting with you rather than, showing
Sir,
you. Yeah.
in near future, will you have a session in my college?
I have already come to your college several times in the past.
Ah, yes,
Whenever I
sir.
am invited, I definitely accept. Okay, Kritik wants to know, is there any restrictions to who can participate in NACDEC that are unrelated to the student status, such as only Indian citizens being able to participate? I'm happy to share with you that there is no restriction. This year, for example, in the 8th version of NACDEC, the team that won the first prize was consisting of 5 students studying in a college in India, but they are all residents and nationals of Zimbabwe. So we do not put any restrictions on the nationality. Currently, we are only asking students who are in some school or some institute. Normally, NACDAC is meant for engineering college students. So normally what we do is we make it open only to students of colleges in India. But we are not putting any condition on the nationality of the students. So as I mentioned to you, this year we had a very interesting episode when 5 students from Zimbabwe who have registered for a college in Coimbatore, they were from mechatronics background, but they have done design of a supersonic combat aerial vehicle and won the first prize of 1.5 lakhs.
Hello, bro. My name is Goon, 0x Goon, and I am here from Delhi, Kolkata. Yes, and I need some assistance in this aircraft design thing. So,
So if there are no more questions, I think we should stop this meeting. Otherwise, Mr. Goon will come again and disturb us in the meeting. He is very much hell-bent on joining our meeting. Sometimes we get some uninvited guests also. And fortunately, Zoom has given a facility for us to allow us to throw out such people. But I really like his persistence. He has tried at least 5 times so far to attend our meeting. And every time we throw him out, he comes back again. So if there are no more questions, I think it's time for us to say goodbye. There are only 5 minutes remaining. And there is no binding that we have to definitely spend 1 hour. So thanks a lot, all of you, for attending. And okay, so can students pursuing in non-engineering program at an AICTE recognized college participate? Can you please explain what kind of program? What do you mean by non-engineering program at an AICTE college? So Kritik, can you give an example of what you are saying about a non-engineering program at an AICTE approved college? Colleges such as MAHE are recognized by AICTE and have non-engineering programs such as BBAs and MBAs. You are welcome. We have no problem. If somebody who is in BBA or MBA wants to take part in an aircraft design competition and is able to handle because of the exposure through NPTEL, we have no problem. So you are welcome. You can join. We will make an exception because you are interested in aircraft conceptual design and you want to take part. Absolutely no problem. You can. Our friend has come once again by the name Putin. So we had a goon, we had Putin, we had Pakistani something, Indian something. And let's see what new name we get. Okay, I think it's time for us to say goodbye. Thank you so much